And Bam collecting rebounds. 6 on the shot clock. Powell on a spinning jumper for 2. No matter how difficult the shot, Norman finds a way. 1 point Minnesota lead, 3.5 minutes in. Here's Anthony Edwards, one of the most electrifying players in the league. Man who has a feathery soft jump shot.
Forcing turnovers in their own right.
These are 2 of the top 4 defensive rated teams in the league. Oh, rejection on what would have been a dunk. Khalil Ware sent it back. Jovic driving hard, drew the foul.
Oh, that's a dynamic block. McDaniel rearing back and Ware just...
High above courtside here in Miami. Welcome back as the second quarter begins. Heat trail the Timberwolves by 2, and Wiggins ties the game with his first score of the game.
Drift by the catch and shooter there, Wiggins in the corner from Bam.
Edwards breaks free, that'll count, plus a foul.
Too easy. And Wiggs able to do so. This is just too easy. If you're gonna foul hard.
The better hand, they're ahead by 8. 8.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Powell driving on Gobert, that counts, plus a foul.
What work without
a 5-point lead. 2.5 left here in the third. Fontecchio, bellissimo. A contested 3 for Simone, his second triple of the game. DiVincenzo looking to find something. Oh, Gobert flash free. You hate to see that happen. Imagine that, very few guys in the league without attempting a 3. Rudy no longer.
Nick Nurse, he's furious with that whistle. Brunson goes inside, this time draws the foul and 1. Maxey's upset. All the way over to Brunson. Brunson gets inside, the float is up, can't get it, fight for the rebound, deflected. Maxey gets a running start on Towns. Gets inside, missed it, but the follow by Barlow. He's amongst the league leaders in three-point shooting in clutch time. And Anunoby tries from the right side, and that's good. That one's smooth. Brunson on the drive, draws the foul, shot's good, and 1. Saw one of those the other night.
There's a transition that we told you the Sixers struggle with, but it's hard to score in transition if they're not missing shots.
Maxey way downtown. Tyrese Maxey, his 5th three-pointer. Walker throws it ahead. Alley-oop. Bad decision that time from the rookie. A rare bad decision. McBride tries a 3. That misses. Robinson the rebound. Back up and in, and a foul. Kolek to drive. Kicks it out. Bridges. Shot blocked. What a play from Edgecombe. BJ Edgecombe drives down the other end and throws it down. Good hustle from McBride and Anunoby. Maxey trying to search. Hoists one up, and it goes in. Tyrese Maxey. Paul George finds some space and nails the 3. Sixers loving this. And the Knicks now, since winning the
key to this game, something to keep an eye on as Ball gets it up to Hall. Gets it right back. Bridges for 3, yes! Ooch, top of the key, knocks down the tray. He has not missed yet tonight. Ooch, showing off the playmaking abilities. Last seconds here. Knipple running out of time. Knipple rises up. Can't get it to go. Last second to Sumo at the buzzer.
oh, why not?
Goodness! Io!
Has come back, and he's played well. And yeah, that's a bucket. Count that. And understand, yeah, the injuries happen, and he got hurt and lost a lot of games due to those injuries, but he came back.
Yeah.
The comeback, he came back as a 6-man, bang, bang, bang.
He cannot get the roll. Ball finds Bridges. Good move.
Nice move.
And it's been all 3s that the Bulls have taken here these last few possessions.
Heat check.
Bridges. Hooch gets it up to the Zulu. Some good defensive pressure here for the Bulls.
Bang! I told you.
Ball. Flips it up and in somehow. 8 to shoot. Bridges.
Oh, come on.
And the finish by
Yeah, you got to get that rebound.
Here he is.
7th in the West first return All-Star voting for the fans. Klingon hits the three, 32% this year from downtown. Won the title together last season. Champagny steps in, up for Luke Cornett.
Oh, how about Julian with a couple assists to start off this one?
Iago splitter squad and Shaden Sharp's all over, but the pass from Champagny.
How about that? Right on the money.
Inside, Cornett turns around. Waters fakes the three. Spins away. Barnes inside. Barnes the touch with the left hand. Avdia. Barnes switched out onto him. Clock at 4. Avdia trying to go inside against Castle. Got fouled. Count it and 1.
Harrison Barnes has had a nice fourth quarter.
Up top.
There you go. That's a spark, maybe.
Kamara back out. Love another three-ball. Won't fall. Klingon offensive rebound. Leading offensive rebounder in the league. Out to Avdia. Castle. Inside. Got it. And 1. And that's 6 on Klingon. Kamara overthrew it. And the steal up to Castle. Castle showing out. And the crowd's alive.
No crazy foul. Solid contester. Make a shot.
Avdia for 3. Wow.
He shot a couple of those in New Orleans last night.
Sidi Sissoko in his return to the Alamo City.
Nothing start to this game for Houston. Now here's AD making a move against Clint Capella. Double team comes, flashing into the middle for the weak side is Max Christie. He's on the board, and so are the Mavericks. Their second sub of the game. Dallas has made 2 lineup changes as well. Marshall and B-Will have been the players to come into the game. Here's a drive and finish and foul. Durant.
So shifty. You got to guard him at the 3. That loves that.
Rebound for Durant. AD has 10. Durant has 12. Those are the top scorers in the game. And here's Kevin Durant down the lane and a ferocious finish.
Maybe the Mavericks are about to be the greatest rebounding team of all time.
That's what Houston is statistically this year. And there's that number 1 3-point shooter I mentioned a moment ago, Tari Eason. Marshall denied. An easy path in the paint by Capella. Gave it up. AD scored with a foul. He's had multiple chances for 3-point plays tonight. Well, the early third quarter looks a lot like the early first quarter for Dallas. Not terribly effective. Their lead is down to 1. Goes at Jabari Smith Jr. Houston's got a foul to give, but they don't have to take that. They probably didn't want to. Thompson a steal. Deflection. Williams got it back. Klay Thompson. There's plenty of time here. And upstairs, high to the sky, grabbing it to finish. Klay Thompson, second three of the game, give it to him. And at the end of the game. And Dallas wins game number 13 of
The start of the streak, Kawhi mentioned he's going to be more active from above the arc. He's been true to his word in his last.
Brian, the big thing about Boston, each of these players understands their particular role. And they understand when they come on the floor, what are they supposed to do? What a pass that time. The key right here is getting defensive stops right now. It's been just a little bit too easy for the Celtics.
He's as good as there is in the NBA right now. We thought this would be a real test, and it has proven to be that. Plenty of time to go here. Keita all alone inside. Defensive breakdown, something we have not said all that much in the last couple of weeks. Barton bounces for the double team, floats it up and in, count it, and a foul. 4 to shoot. The double comes, Collins inside. Always been magical all night. Collins now 9 of 10. Good defense by Jones. Brown, the leading leaner. You've got to be kidding me. 39 for Jaylen Brown. Last couple of years, but I just remember him making little plays like that more often than not. Now he's adding the scoring to his bag. It's tough. Speaking of, Kawhi Leonard knocks it down. He's got 22. It's a massive game for the Clippers. It really is. Every game from this point out is huge. Shireman the 3, not there. Rebound tapped up and in by a Celtic to be named later. And they close this 5-game road trip that started, and they left Boston on Christmas. And then in March,
And Long Roach with 5 games in 7 days was a lot. Jimmy Butler takes a bump and floated it home. Already hit 6 threes. Deontay George 11, Markin 11. They're the two big scorers. Cody Williams hammering that down. Look out below. Draymond pinned him under the backboard. Might have been 3 in the key. He was in there quite some time, but Markin will get the dunk. Well, everybody stayed home. Draymond's got to get a technical. He got a tech. They're a very pedestrian three-point shooting team. They're 18th in the league. You would not know that. That guy's the best three-point shooter ever. And Steph Curry bottoms of 3. He's got to get a little trickier and craftier. I think the game here. Marking it again with the pump fake, putting it in and drawing the foul. He's getting wide pin downs. You know, Steph was out with the ankle yesterday, but hey, it only happens twice all season. It's going to take a lot from the guys in blue. A lot from that guy. He was bottled up in the first half. He had only 9. He made the right pass into the rim. They're not getting any third defender, any weak side help, anything that's going to bother the Warriors at the rim. Collier flipping it up and out and Marking it, hammering it home. He didn't crack anybody. He didn't box out. Trailed by as many as 12, lead by 11. CP2 cut and flipped it up and out. Trace Jackson Davis, he's going to put that in. TJD with 9 points and 6 rebounds in 15 minutes. Very productive. They moved to 19 and 17. They've won 6 out of 8. They play
% of the time, you win the first quarter, you win the game.
Here's Ingram backing down, and Ingram fading and knocks it down over.
Well, he's celebrating the
birthday.
Big birthday.
Here's Mamu, corner 3, and the Raptors grab the lead. Jacoby checking in. Here's Mamu, Colin Murray-Boyles, Walter quickly, and Ingram. Mamu, no, keeps it alive, his own rebound, banks it in. Rebound for the Hawks, but the key ingredient, Raptors are winning, right? As Alexander Walker.
In Daniels, he would not be denied.
Wallace, a 3, got it. He can shoot it from downtown.
Right around the same timing.
Ingram over Reza Shea. Oh, what a bucket getter.
Well, they were sending multiple people and zoning up.
Alexander Walker weaving his way through traffic. He's had a huge night.
12 turnovers forced, 18 points they've earned off of him.
And another one.
3 on 2.
Scotty!
And he had Mamu to Scotty B for the flush.
Raptors looking to go 3-1 on this home stand. With another matchup on Monday against Atlanta. Here's Quick. Got it. 2-game win streak comes to an end. They're 15 and 12 now without Trae Young.
All right.
Friendship